Good morning. Whew, a little fresh this morning, but we're still getting some good daytime temperatures. It's Friday the 16th today, I believe, of September. Lovely blue sky in places, a few little clouds around. Well, yes, I'll tell you how chilly it was last night. I lit the fire. I'm glad I've been collecting firewood. It is certainly coming in very useful at the moment. I don't like being cold at night. So anyway, it's a lovely morning here at Aylestone. Beautiful. There's quite a few walkers, but everybody's very, very friendly, and I must admit I've enjoyed my stay here. Even if it has only been one day really. Yesterday I got here the evening or the afternoon the day before, went shopping, and now I'm ready to go again. King's Lock is straight in front of me, so I think I'm going to walk up there, get the lock ready before I go up. So here we go. I've been up and set the lock, so all I do is go straight in. I'm now in King's Lock. And here at King's Lock we have the King's Lock tea rooms, of which they sell Marshfield Farm Real Dairy ice cream, and apparently it's absolutely wonderful, according to somebody I saw walking back with one yesterday afternoon. This is the deepest lock I've been through for a while. I'm still only using one side though. It's just so much easier when you're single-handed boating. And yesterday afternoon I managed to get all of my wood now all chopped up, ready to keep me nice and toasty. King's Lock Bridge here, the 104. There's what I must consider is a farm bridge. Maybe in an old trackway, I don't know. King's Lock done. Let's carry on. Well, this is always very nice. These are some subscribers of the channel that are helping me through this lock. I arrived just before they did. I opened the gate. We started chatting. They told me they watched the channel. Thank you very much indeed, guys. And they helped me through. Absolutely perfect. Thank you for all your help in locking me through. Was it the BWB key on those, was it? Yeah. Yeah, not the anti-vandal key? No. So I got that one round my neck. I keep that one round my neck just in case.
Okay, have a good day.
Thank you, you too. Enjoy yourself.
Keep vlogging.
Yeah, I will. Good morning everyone. I made a bit of an impromptu stop yesterday. I'm between Blue Banks Lock and G's Lock. And it's absolutely gorgeous here. We have an owl towels in the fields. Lovely towpath. As you can see here, a lovely towpath with mooring rings. There's mooring here probably for 7 or 8 boats. Well, I stopped because it was here, and look what I managed to get done yesterday. I got my blacking done. When I say blacking, I mean I did the black paint on the gunnels. Hence, that's why I stopped quick when I saw the mooring rings here and didn't continue the amount of journey I intended to do yesterday. One beautiful butterfly sunned itself this morning. Oh, we have wall-to-wall sunshine basically. Very little wind. It's time to make a move. I was sort of hanging around for half an hour to see if a boat came along. No boats. So, let's go. I'm at G's Lock now, just underneath that bridge there. So, let's go down to the lock and go on up. Of course, it's all uphill till we get to Foxton when it's flat to Market Harbour where we're going. And of course, we carry on up Foxton Locks. So it's all uphill again to the summit. Well, I'm rather pleased with that. All you got to do now is polish the red here. From here onwards I have done it once. You can possibly see there the difference in the colour. But yeah, it's starting to come along quite nicely. That looks a lot better to me anyway. You can see here I'm emptying the lock. Here's the water swirls. I've only got one paddle open from the lower gates. Go and walk up on top of G's Bridge and take a look down at the boat and the lock. Well, she's looking a lot better, I think. I need to get the roof done next. Problem is, winter's coming and I've got rather a lot of wood already on top of the boat. Well, I'll do the other half, can't I? And here we have the lock. Just about empty now, so it's time for me to go and open the gates. That's G's Lock done. Well, I say done, I just got to exit it. Not sure if I mentioned before, but we're now on canals. We're off the river and canal sections of the Soar navigation. Actually, this is, as I said before, it's all part of the Grand Union Canal. And even the Airwash Canal is part of the Grand Union Canal. So we're just exiting the lock here now, and onwards we go. I think it's been the last 3 or 4 locks I've actually done. We've been on the canal sections only. I forgot to mention it, I think, but I might have done. Who knows? I'm just taking a quick look forward. Check there's no boats coming down. And taking a quick look backwards to check there's no boats coming up. Because if there are any boats coming up, I'll slow down and wait for them at the next lock. Well, I've shut that lock gate twice and it's swung open now. I can't do much about that. I know you're supposed to shut all lock gates, but I have done. And each time it just swings open. It was open when I got here, so now I know why. That section I've just come through there, reeds, very, very narrow, very, very shallow. I've noticed when I came through the lock, this pan's 6 to 8 inches down, which makes it hard work anyway. But all the reeds left growing in the canal creates silt around them. It's during the lock movements, the water's a lot slower there, so the silt will drop off around them, which just creates problems for everybody. The canal silts up and makes you use twice as much diesel to go nowhere, basically. I'm not quite sure what's happening with our canals at the moment. It's okay, all this rewilding, but soon we won't have any canals left to travel on. It'll all be rewild. Here's the site of an old rail bridge here crossing the canal. I tried to look it up what rail line it was, but can't quite remember exactly where I was to look it up at. I believe there's an Audi up there somewhere. I'm going to wait till I get to Market Harbour. This is always nice to see. Gardens and a lock. Tomato plants there. Nasturtiums. That's nice, isn't it? Beautiful. Strawberries along there. I bet they'll be popular in the early spring next year. That's a marrow there by the looks. Courgette, something similar, even a pumpkin. Not sure. I can't actually see any fruits on it. To let you know what it is. Wheatstone Lane Lock. Looking good, sat in the lock here. Rather a nice large winding hole here, although it's a bit shallow. I can see the bottom. Not so good. Well, what a load of rollicks. I'm glad I don't have any rollicks on my boat. I'd much prefer to use an engine than oars. But as I'm just waiting for this lock to finish filling, I met another boat when I reached this lock. A boat I've seen before on the network a couple of times. We bumped into each other. Well, they're going to wait for me at the next lock. Rather great, that is. So we can now lock together, which will make life a lot easier for both of us. Anyway, I better get this lock done and catch them on up. They're going to be waiting for me at the next lock. On these locks, they seem to have some different sort of locking gear to other locks. This one allows you to slide this across, but it's have a padlock or something, I guess, so they can lock the gates whenever they want to. Gate paddles. On the ground paddles, they have this slidey thing, and you have to insert your BWB key into there, which allows it to pop out. I'll show you how it closes in a moment when I drop the paddle. So when it's in the open position, it allows the paddle gear to come up through, and then to close it, we simply do that. And now the paddle gear cannot come up past this block. Some very nice gardens along here. The water level is well down. See over there on that concrete, you might there just make out where the water level should be. About 18 inches higher than it is currently. The swans and ducks don't seem to care though. Well, I'm back on my own again, locking. I lost my lock buddies back at the last lock. They only did the one with me. They were stopping just after to do some shopping. I've decided to carry on. I want to wait till I get to Market Harbour now to go shopping. Anyway, my next lock is straight in front of me. Well, lots of fun and games at this lock. I had a job to close the bottom gates. I had to open up a paddle a little bit, so when I push them closed, they'll stay closed, otherwise they're just both blown open in the wind. I'm going to stop here at the facilities point and fill up with water. I will then be looking for somewhere to moor up for the evening. Well, I'm all filled up with water, and at that facilities block at Kilby Bridge there's also a very nice shower, so whilst I was filling up with water I took a lovely shower too. There is mooring there at Kilby Bridge, but it was a little bit tight, a little bit of a squeeze to get my boat into the only mooring that was left, so I decided to go underneath Kilby Bridge, and I've now moored up just before Ellis Bridge, which is probably less than a quarter of a mile away. So that's where I am now, all moored up. Time for some supper, and time to close this video. Of course, a big thank you goes out to all my Patreon, PayPal, super thanks, and everybody that supports the channel in any way, shape or form, which includes of course you watching it. And don't forget to like and share and hit that old bell notification button. That way YouTube will inform you every time I upload a new video. Well, that just leaves me to say thank you very much for watching. Trevor out.